What is up, everybody? It's Sonic. In today's video, I'll be talking to you guys about what I think is the best $450 budget gaming PC build. So I just built my first computer not too long ago for this price range, and I thought it'd be a great idea to show you guys, what I put into it. So for those of you that are looking to possibly buy parts for this price range, this video is for you, and let's get into the video.
Here we go.
Alright, getting straight into this. For the CPU, I would go with the Intel Pentium 4560. The CPU comes in around $80 and it's a 2-core processor with hyper-threading, so it acts like it has 4 cores. Has a clock speed of 3.5 gigahertz. For a budget CPU like this one, you can't really go wrong with the performance of it. And I know Ryzen 3 came out, but I think it's just a tad too expensive for this budget that we have here. So I just stuck with the Intel Pentium for this one. Next up, we have the RAM for this build. I chose basic one 8GB stick of DDR4 RAM from G-Skill that clocks in at 2040 megahertz. Nowadays, 8GB is pretty much a minimum that you should be having in a PC. 16 is also, really good, but 8GB for a budget like this, it's gonna do you good. For the motherboard, we have the MSI B250 Pro VD Micro ATX motherboard. This motherboard is well equipped for the budget that it is. It has 2 DIMM slots for your RAM that can support up to 32 gigs. Turbo M.2 slot, which for this build we won't be using one, but it's still nice to have. 1 PCIe 16 slot for your graphics card and 2 PCIe 1 slots. Overall, this motherboard has everything you need for this budget. And speaking about graphics cards, the one I chose for this build is the Gigabyte Radeon RX 560 4GB edition. This card has served me pretty well for the time that I've been using it. I can run most games at high settings at 1080p, 60 FPS. For the more taxing games like The Witcher 3, when I try to run that, I can get close to around 50 at medium settings, which is still good. The game that you're seeing in the background, Fallout 4, this is running at high settings. This is playing really smoothly, so this card gets a strong recommendation for me for this build. For your storage options, I opted with the Western Digital 1TB hard drive as the main storage. For this price range, 1TB gets you the most storage per dollar. But if you have the money to spare, I would get an SSD for the faster boot times for Windows and games and whatnot. But for this price range, it's certainly all you'll need is a 1TB hard drive. It's going to do just fine. It's also a good amount to have for all your games that you could possibly have. Power supply that I chose to go with was the EVGA 430 watt 80 plus certified power supply. It's more than enough to deal with all the components in this PC, since it has a reasonably low TDP, but it is non-modular, so it's got all those mustard and ketchup looking cables, as they say. But anyway, it's not too much of a deal breaker for this budget, but if it is for you, then I'd probably spend more just to get one that's at least semi-modular, if not fully. But finally, for the case, I went for the Vivo V06 Micro ATX case. Comes equipped with 2 front LED blue fans at the front, and 2 3.5-inch drives and 2 2.5-inch drives for your SSDs and hard drives. This case also comes with a window on the side of it, which is nice to see inside. But with my terrible cable management, it doesn't look that nice. But I'm sure you guys could do way better. It has room for a 120 millimeter fan at the back, as well as 2 120 millimeter fans at the top. So there you have it, guys. This is what I think is the best $450 PC that you could buy right now in 2017. Tell me what you guys think about it down below. Would you change some things about it? Would you add? Would you take out? Whatever. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you'd like to see me do benchmarks for this PC, just let me know in the comments down as well. And by hitting that like button, don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like these in the future. My name is Zonnik, and I'll see you in the next one.